dialogues based on the dialogues that we already looked at. So here comes question 1. It says, 爸爸的手表多少钱? Asking us the price of father's watch. So you come back to the text where they mentioned father's watch. You see, here's the watch and they're asking us, 这块手表. You see where they ask the price, 多少钱? 多少钱买的? 3000多块. You see here. 3000, 3000. It's not just 3000. 3000 is more than 3000. 3000多. This word 多 means more than. 块 is the currency, Chinese yuan. 3000多块. 3000多块. Then you come back to the question and say, now you have the answer. So you say, the question is 爸爸的手表. So your answer also begins with 爸爸. 爸爸的手表. 3000多. 3000多块. Okay. Yes. It's like this in opinion. So you write 爸爸的手表3000多块. Like this in opinion. Then here comes number 2. I was asking 送报纸的来了吗? We looked at 送报纸的, the person who delivers newspapers. 送 deliver, 报纸 newspapers. 来了吗? To come. This is verb to come. 来了吗? Did he come? We saw in the dialogues that it wasn't him. It was someone else. You see, they say 不是. Here the answer was 不是. No, it's not him. 是送牛奶的. Is the milkman. Is the guy who delivers milk. So you are supposed to say 不是送报纸的来了吗? You can say 没有来. You can make it simple. You can just say 没有来. He didn't come. 没有, because 没有 negates the verb. 没有来. 没有来. 旁边那个小的房间是谁的? Whose room was that? My daughter's room. And then 4 says, 他女儿的房间怎么样? We already saw. Now we're going to describe her daughter's room. This is her daughter's room. And they said, you see, this person complimented and said, 你女儿的房间真漂亮. 漂亮 means beautiful. Yes. She described the room as 漂亮. So your answer should also have that 漂亮, beautiful. 她女儿的房间怎么样? You remember we stated 怎么样 last time, and 怎么样 it's talking about the state of something. Okay, that something is the room. So we're going to describe it. So the answer here is 她 for she. 她女儿的房间真漂亮. This is the answer. And then 5, 那个杯子是他的吗？哪个 Oh, sorry. It says 哪个杯子是他的 Which cup? Okay, this is 哪个 which 杯子是他的 Which cup is hers? So you see, the text was saying 左边那个红色的是 She was talking about herself like the one on the left. We saw the word 左边 stands for left. Then how do you say right? 右边 Okay, 左边 left. Then right 右边 We looked at directions. Okay, do you still remember the directions? We can go through directions once more if you don't remember. Yes, so here's the thing. We saw 右边. So 右边 is right. Repeat after me. 右边. 右边 is the right side. See? Yes. The right side. The right side of what? Of this area here. Okay. And what's the opposite of 右边? It's here. 左边 left. You see? Left. The arrow is pointing at the left or west. You see, this is north. This is north. So north of the back of this area here is 后边. You see the fourth tone, 后边, 后边, the back. And the opposite of 后边 is 前边, front. Repeat, 前边. Then between right, left, back, and front, there is 中间, which is in the middle. Repeat, 中, 中. Remember this 中 means in the middle. 中间 in the middle, in the center. So in the middle there is this 操场, the playground. Then 右边 there is a canteen, 食堂. 左边 there's a 体育馆. And then there's a 图书馆, library at the back. And then here in the center we have 教学楼, classroom building. Alright. So we already know the directions. So 左边, you see the cup is on this side. The arrow is pointing on the left. 左边. How about this one? It's on the right. So on the right is 右边. But here, person A mentioned 左边. You can repeat 左边那个. That one on the left. And then she continued 红色的. Okay. Because at least if you're struggling with directions, at least you'd look at the color and now identify that, oh, that's her cup, because she already gave you the direction where it is located, the location, and then the color describing which one exactly, because there are many cups. You see the person say 几个杯子，这里有几个杯子. So which one? 哪个是你的? And that's the question in our the question we just encountered right there. So she said 左边那个红色的是我的. It's mine. The one you see on the left in red color is mine. So 哪个杯子是他的? You just answer short, precise, and clear. So 左边 okay. 左边 What else? Another identifier. Is it just on left? There's also color. 左边那个红色的左边那个红色的是 Do we say 我的 or 他的? Somebody. Do we say 我的 because she said 我的 but here the question is 哪个是他的? You see? The pronoun here is 他的. And she was talking about herself. So here, our answer Don't copy and paste everything you see there in the dialogue, because they said answer based on the dialogue. Yes, you have to look at the question first. Yes, it's like she was talking about the cup and she said that cup, the red cup, is mine. The question is, which cup is hers? So your answer should be, the red cup is hers. Yes, because if you say mine, it's like you'll be saying it is yours, you the writer, or you who is narrating. So 左边那个红色的是他的，是他的什么？是他的。Do we end here? What are we talking about? The red one is hers. What are we talking about? Which red? What red one? 那个左边那个红色的是他的杯子。Yes, 杯子。What is 杯子? A cup. 杯子。Well done. So if you want the pinyin, here's the pinyin for it. 左边。We already know the tones, so you can put the tones there. We spent some good time stressing the tones. HSK1. 左边那个红色的是他的杯子。左边那个红色的是他的杯子。Yes. You can go through these lessons because I'll post it on YouTube. I might be going maybe faster, but go through it over and over again. Then you might be able to grasp something from it. Yes. All right. Any question regarding this? 旁边. What is 旁边? 旁边 is besides. Here's another direction. 旁边那个小的房间是谁的? Who's the owner of that room on the side? 我女儿的 for my daughter. We already saw that. So I leave this one for you. You can write the answer in the comment section. Yes. You can write the answer in the chat box for number 3. So here, feel free to interact with us tonight. You can write the answers. So here we are supposed to describe the pictures. Look at this picture closely and use the newly learned language points and words to fill in the gaps. So you see 外面 is 外面 means outside. Okay, we know that. 外面下雨 is raining outside. 他们 this is them. You see them because they are more than one. They are 4, right? 他们都在 they are all 都在他们都在 Which word should we put here? You can write in the chat box, then I'll come and check if your answers are correct. What should we put here? Yes, the answer is 房间. Yes, we just learned 房间 in this particular lesson. 房间, which means a room. So if you say 房间里, then you're saying they are inside the room. Does it make sense? Why? Because it's raining outside. 他们都在房间. Because it's raining, then they are expected not to be outside in the rain. Yes, they are in the room, inside the room. 里 means inside. Repeat 里, 房间里, 房间里, inside the room. 李先生, here comes Mr. Li. 李先生. Yes, you can replace 李先生 with whoever, your boss, or even your name. You can start with your name, then the title. Yes. 李先生的手表 wristwatch 手表很好. 3李先生的手表很好。3 So what should we put here? His watch is very nice. His watch is good. How much does it cost? 3什么什么多块钱。3 We already looked at that in the dialogue, so it is 3000 3000 千 is 1000. Repeat 3000 like this. 3000多块钱 is more than 3000. Yes. 3000我觉得左边那个 I think. Repeat 我觉得 I think 左边 is the left 那个 so this comes back. You see there are a couple of dresses here and there is a white one and a red one. So which word should we put here? 那个什么什么漂亮 So 红色的 because we have red on the left. So we're supposed to say 左边那个红色 means red 红色的漂亮 If you don't know the pinyin, you can go through the new words. There's already a pinyin for this word. Pinyin is the alphabet, is this part that you can read. This is normal alphabets. Then there is this part of the Hanzi, which is the Chinese characters. 今天 we come here. 今天送 deliver 送牛奶今天送牛奶送 is to deliver, right? 送牛奶的来了送报纸的没来送报纸的 the one who delivers newspapers 送报纸送报纸to deliver newspapers. Let me check your answers. Did you write any answers in the chat box? No answers in the chat box? Okay. Since you are very attentive. All right, let's continue. So here comes chapter 4. 这个工作 this job 是他 this is very important 是他帮我 he helped me this is he helped me 介绍的介绍 is to introduce so when you translate it word by word that's what it means but the direct translation he recommended me or he introduced me 介绍 is to introduce so he introduced me he recommended me for this job 这个工作 repeat 工作 job all right look at the pictures you can write your answers for matching these pictures number one is 生日 number one is 生日 so 生日 matches which letter what does 生日 mean this is important 生日 means what Do you have an answer in the chat box? 生日 C. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Well done. 生日 is C. 生日 means birthday. So C. 生日. So how do you say happy birthday? Say, how do you wish someone a happy birthday? Somebody? 祝你生日快乐. As simple as this. So you write it like 祝你生日快乐. 祝你生日快乐. You can sing it as a song. 祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐. Yes, this is how they sing it. 祝你生日快乐。祝你 I wish you. 祝 is to wish. 祝你生日。生日 is birth because 生 is to be born. Yes, verb to be born. 生日 is the date. You know that, right? Yes, 生日 is the date that you are born, like the birthday. Birthday. 快乐 happy. 祝你生日快乐。祝你生日快乐。生日 birthday. Number 2. We got number 2. 晚上. We always say this at the beginning of our class. 晚上好. Good evening. 晚上好. So 晚上 matches which letter? F. Yeah, very clear. F. You see, it's night time. It's evening. Then we have 3. 两个儿子. 两个儿子. This matches which letter? Feel free to write your answer in the chat box. 两个儿子. 两个儿子 means what? First of all, you need to understand. Yes, 祝你生日快乐. Yeah, by the way, I think one of us was born in this month. Yes. Shayla, is it Shayla? This month or last month? I think this month, yeah. Happy birthday. Once again. 祝你生日快乐. 两个儿子. 两个儿子 is 儿子 means sons. 两个 is 2. 两个儿子 E. So I put E here. So we saw that 两 can mean 2. When we are learning the numbers, this it was R. Okay. The numbers number 2 is R and it's written like this. There are 2 horizontal lines. Okay, this is the character for number 2. But when we are talking about people, things, okay, it's an exception. We use 两个 instead of R. This is R. It's just for numbers. If you're reading someone's phone number, yes, you can say R, okay? And if you're saying like your age, or anything that has to do with numbers, then use R. But if you're talking about like 2 people, 2 objects, 2 something, 2000, even for numbers below 200, you can use R. You can say R by 200. But when you reach the group of thousands, yes, like 2000, you use 两. So you say 2000, already know that 3000, 3000, 2000. Yes, you can say 2000. 2000, 2000个。两个 two 儿子，两个儿子。Number 4 is 电话. This one we already looked at it last time. 电话. Which letter here? 电话. Let me check your answer in the chat box. 电话. 电话 is what? 电话. Feel free to write your answer. 电话 is phone. So you put D here. 电话. Number 5 is 看书. Yes, let me see. 看书. D. Yeah, you're right. Nice. 看书 is reading a book. A. 看书. Then you have 工作. 工作 is what? We just looked at it. B. 工作 work. Alright. Give you 2 minutes to look at this and try to note down some new words you might have encountered and ask whatever that you might have not understood before we move on. Alright, let's continue. Just learned how to wish someone to have a happy birthday. You can sing it to your loved ones. Alright, so look at the pictures and add an appropriate verb for each noun. Which verb can we put here? So here you can say my mom. You can say gay mama. Gay. Give mom. Okay. Really? Can you say gay mama? It seems like it's mama's birthday, so you can say 祝你生日快乐, mama. But they ask for a verb, so you can say gay. You can also say songe. Yesterday we looked at songe, mama. You can also suggest your verb. You can put it in the chat box. Songe, mama. Songe means to gift or to... Which verb? Okay. Yes. Thanks for contributing. I saw your answers in the chat box. Songe, mama is to give mom. So we have here the doctor. So here you can say 看医生. 看医生 is to consult or to see a doctor. 看医生，看医生 see the doctor. Here is you see, it seems these two already know each other, and she came with her friend. And what is she trying to do? She's most probably introducing her friend to this person. Maybe she's a co-worker or she's introducing a worker. So you can say 介绍, whatever it is, 介绍. 介绍 is to introduce. Repeat, 介绍. 介绍朋友 introducing a friend. So we have 电话. Which word, which verb should we put here to make it make more sense? 打电话. Alright. So now let's look at the lesson 4. This one. It says 生日. We already know this 生日. One last time, 生日. It means birthday. And then we have 快乐. Repeat, 快乐. 快乐, happy or glad. Repeat, 快乐. And then 给 is to give. You see, the person is giving a birthday gift. 给 to give. 给 repeat, 给 to give. So here, A comes and says 生日快乐. 生日快乐, happy birthday. 这是送给, you see, 送给 is like to give, but in terms of a gift. 这是送给你的. This is for you. Repeat. 这是送给你的. Repeat after me. 这是送给你的. So you can do this to your friends when they have a birthday, or your mom, your family members. 这是送给你的. B says 是什么? 什么 is what? 是什么? What's it? What's this? And then she says 这是一本书吗? Is it a book? It's wrapped like a book. So she says 是一本书吗? 一本书吗? And then she answers 对. 对 yes. She says 这本书是我写的. 这本书是我写的. She wrote this book. Yes, the book was written by her. A book written by me. Yes, 这本书是我写的. 我写的. So we see verb to write 是我写的. And then 太谢谢你了. Repeat. 太谢谢你了. Thank you so much. Already know 太 to so. 太谢谢你了. Thanks so much. Alright. Do you understand this dialogue? If you don't understand, feel free to ask. You can unmute your mic. Okay. Yes. Oh, you're asking how to say nice to meet you. Somebody asked how to say nice to meet you. When you introduce yourself to someone, then you have to say nice to meet you. Yes, thanks for that. So you say 很高兴认识您. 很高兴认识您. So in pinyin is 很高兴认识你. 很高兴认识你 means nice to meet you. 很高兴 very happy. This 很高兴 means very happy. 很高兴. Then we see 认识. 认识 is to know. So you're saying like very happy to know you. Yeah, it's not just nice, but I'm glad. Actually, I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to know you. So you can repeat 很高兴认识你. Yes, that's the proper way. So here comes lesson 2 of chapter 4. It says 接. 接 is to receive. To receive or to take, to accept the call. Then new word number 5 is 晚上. 晚上. Repeat 晚上. 晚上 evening. It's a noun. 晚上 or night. Then when. Repeat when. You see, it's a falling tone. We know that this fourth tone is a high pitched tone. So when, repeat after me, when. Yes, is to ask, verb to ask. 接 to receive. So look at this. It says 早上. 早上有早上有你一个电话. Someone called you in the morning. 早上有你一个电话. 有 there is 一个 one 电话 call. It says 电话 B says 电话是谁? 是谁 means what? Who? 谁? Repeat. 电话是谁打的? Because the main verb here is to call. 打的. So you don't need to stress the whole sentence that 是谁打电话的. You already mentioned 电话, right? So no need to bring it back right here. It will be repetition. So 电话是谁打的? Who? Yes. Like who was that? Who called? And then it says 不知道. Repeat 不知道. This is 知道 to know. So if you know, you say 知道. If you put 不, then it means you don't know. You don't know. So if you don't know something, just say 不知道. 不知道. It doesn't matter whatever it is. If you are not much aware of that thing, just say 不知道. 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 是儿子接的. Then it says, I don't know who called. Our son answered it. 是儿子. 是儿子. 儿子 is the son, you see. Mr. Man here picked the call. 是儿子接的. Our son answered the call. Then it says, okay, 好. 好 is okay. But you know how means good, right? Yes. But it can also mean okay. 好. 好. 晚上 in the evening, 我问小儿子. 晚上我问小儿子. In the evening, so it's like the husband is not around and he'll come back in the evening and he will ask his son when he comes back in the evening. 晚上我问小儿子 I'll ask 儿子. 晚上 in the evening. Look at this. 非常 repeat 非常 sometimes I say 非常好. So 非常 is extremely. 非常. So 非常 means very. 非常 is written like this. So you can link it with a couple of words like 好. You see, 非常好 to mean very good. And if you want to say 非常 like very cold, you say, how do you say? We saw how to say cold. 非常冷 非常冷. Yes. Or you can say 非常大 very big. How do you say 非常 非常小 yes so on and so forth 非常非常非常大非常and then we have 开始 开始 yes now we're coming to serious business 开始 is to begin to start okay 开始好我们开始吧开始 is to start so if you say 开始吧 let's begin let's get started 开始 is verb to begin or to start repeat 开始 then 已经已经 repeat 已经 means already it's an adverb 已经 so if you want to say already started how will you say you say 已经开始了 right yes so 已经开始 you're saying it has already begun or has already started whatever it is so you see A says 你喜欢 it's a question like okay 喜欢 is to like 你喜欢踢足球吗 Do you like playing football repeat 你喜欢踢足球吗 B answers 非常 it's not just liking but extremely likes it very much likes football very much 非常喜欢A comes by and says 你是什么时候什么时候 When 什么时候开始 So 开始 is to start, right? Yes. 你是什么时候开始踢足球 So when did you start playing football? When? His answer is 我十一 What is 十一 is the number 10 十 is 10 and 一 is 1 So 10 plus 1 is 11, right? Yes. So 我十一 When I was 11我11岁的时候开始踢足球开始踢足球 So I can say 开始 plus an action 开始踢足球 Started playing football when he was 11已经 already 已经踢了10年了 Play football for 10 years 已经踢了10年了 It has been 10 years Yes Alright So this is the last one we're going to be looking at tonight. We have 长 Chang means long. It's an adjective, long or tall. Repeat 长 That's why the Great Wall of China is called Changchang. Yes, Changchang. Changchang. Yes, because the long, yes, and Great Wall. Long. And then Liang, you see, this Liang here stands for 2. Then you have Bang. Maybe Liang is 2. Bang is to help or assist. And then 介绍 already looked at that is help. Changcheng, the Great Wall. 长 long. 两个儿子 two sons. Then you have 帮我 help me, help please. 帮我 So you can say 帮我 You can duplicate it like 帮我 Like you need that help so much. 帮我 help me, assist. 介绍帮我介绍 help me, introduce me to that person. Introduce is to 介绍介绍 Alright. So you see A asks 可以说你在这儿工作So this is the question 你在 You see there are two persons A lady and a gentleman. So 你在这儿工作多长 how long, because 多 is asking the quantity and 长 is long. So if you wanna ask the time, like in terms of how long, duration, 多长. This 多长 doesn't only ask about like how long in terms of time. It can also be asking about the height of something. Okay, what's the length of something? Yes, length of an object. 多长? For example, you can ask about maybe 长长. How long is the Great Wall? 长长多长? How long? Okay. 多长时间? How long? 时间 is time. 多长时间了? How long? And it says 已经你在这儿工作多长时间? How long have you been working here? 已经两年，已经 it's already 已经两年多了 it's already 2 years now, 2 years down the road. 我是20 so remember when you're reading the number you read one by one, digit by digit. So you say 2011 then plus 年 2011 2011 一 年 is a year. Like that, he came to this company, he came to this job in 2011 2011 2011 year. 你认识谢先生吗？ Do you know Mr. 谢？你认识谢先生吗？ says 认识 I know him. 我们是大学同学 He's my college classmate. 我们是大学同学。这个工作是他帮我介绍的。我们是大学同学。这个工作 repeat 这个工作 this job 是他帮我 he helped me 介绍的 or he introduced me or he recommended me for this job. Yes, this is the end of our class tonight. If you have any question before we close our class tonight, you can ask. Yes, still have a few minutes. Any question? Do you have any question? 大家有没有问题？
没有。
哦，没有问题。好，那我们现在就下课了。Yes, so we come to an end of our class tonight. Thanks for joining us, and this is gonna be our next homework. Yes, deadline for submission is Thursday. Yes, Thursday before class. I expect to have received the answers for this. It's easy, just answer based on the dialogue. I just shared how to answer these kind of questions. It's very simple. Yes, these 5 questions, 1 to 5. You can write the answers in the comment section if you're watching this from YouTube, and I'll correct you. Number 1 job, 说是谁写的? Who wrote this book? So we already looked. Let me answer this one for you. It says, here the answer is 是我写的. I wrote it. I wrote this book. 是我写的. Okay. 是我写的. So very simple. You see, how long did it take me to write this answer? Not even a second. So very simple. within 10 seconds you can finish all this. If you revised enough, looked at the dialogues, and yep, this marks the end of our class tonight. Thanks for watching. If you really like this lesson, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. That way you'll make it reach to more and more students. Share with your friends, and I'll see you next time on, it will be Thursday. Yes, tomorrow. 明天没有课 tomorrow there is no class. 明天休息 so tomorrow is resting day, and you can go through what we learned all the way from lesson 1. We've now reached lesson 4. We still have a few more lessons to the end of this HSK book. Yes, there are very few indeed. You see how we really move very fast. And yeah, I wish you all the best. 再见。再见。
谢谢老师。
不客气。